Okay, so this next section is on flow of a pitch meeting. And of course, we want you guys to know what to expect in a meeting. But I also want you to understand where you can take control in a meeting. That's really important. You're not at the mercy of the executive or whatever else is going on in the room. Because at the end of a pitch meeting, what you want to know, I mean, ideally, we all want a yes, right? Or at least further interest. Other than that, we want a decision. We want to understand what's next, what you need to do, what to expect from their team. So that's why we want you guys to know about flow of a pitch meeting. Okay, so I need Wayne. I'm recruiting you to help me for a second. So come up here. Okay. Just sit. Actually, nothing is required of you. I just need you.
Hooray.
You're a prop.
I'm a stage dummy.
Okay. All right. Actually, you can hold that for me. I don't need that at the moment. Don't touch anything. No buttons. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, Wayne is playing the part of a TV executive. So I'm going to be pitching to him. And I just want to, before I get into like the basics, I just want to show you something not to do because I actually heard an executive tell this story. Okay, so here's the office. He's in here. I'm actually just going to leave the office. We'll pretend I'm leaving the office, and then I'm going to come back in. So I'm here to pitch this show, and it's a wonderful animation. It's about my kids. And I know you're going to love it because all my neighbors love it, and my friends love it. I've shown it to everybody. It's on YouTube. It's got 2 views. Okay, so there were like a lot of things wrong in there, but the basic thing I wanted you to understand is, don't just walk in the office and start pitching. It happens because we get nervous and we know, so top of mind, right, what we want to say, that we just get in there and go. No, don't do that. So thank you very much, Mr. Executive.
I'm voted off the island?
Yes.
Okay.
Bye. Thank you.
Good job, Best supporting actor.
So, of course, you introduce yourself. That seems basic. So you're often with, like many of you are here in pairs, you've got partners. So you introduce your partners. You'll often be pitching 2 people. Sometimes they have a team of people as well. So just make sure that there's basic introductions, right? The next thing is small talk. It is really important to build that bridge because, typically if you're having a meeting in someone's office or at a conference, especially at a conference like in speed pitching, they've been taking pitch after pitch after pitch. Their minds are like mush by that point. Or if you're meeting them in their office, who knows? Maybe they had a meeting with their boss. They just got chewed out. Or they just got yelled at by their wife. Or they got yelled at by their girlfriend. Or they got yelled at by their wife about their girlfriend. You don't know what's going on in their lives. So you need to make this bridge. And then that way, and I'm not talking 10 minutes. This happens in a few minutes. But it allows them to turn their attention to you. And that's what you want. Okay, so at about this time, and typically it is the executive who will say to you, so tell me about your show. Okay, this is your cue. And you want to start right in on that, my show is about. Or you know how we had that template up? My show is a 30-minute animation. You go right into that. Don't tell them how much money they're going to make. Don't tell them how much money you've spent. Don't tell them how much your kids like it. They don't care. That's all hype. They don't care. You can also begin, like we said earlier, start with connection about your show. So I might say, I'm the mother of twin boys, and then I have my whole little story about how I came up with the animation. Next, you would want to go segue right into the show overview. That is, for me, so my animation, my 30-minute animation, is about my kids, Luke and Reese, and it's about how their mother is a mad scientist and she develops these amazing formulas, and there really is a spy who's trying to get that formula, and the boys know this, but the mother doesn't. And in each episode, they thwart that spy, or they have some other delusions of grandeur, but they always save the day. Thus, Luke and Reese save the world. Then I go into characters. So at about this time, notice I'm holding my treatment for a reason.